Hi everyone, it's Charlotte here and we're going to be doing a collective haul today. So this is a few items that I've picked up over the last few weeks and it's from multiple different shops. There's Viovet, there's eBay, and they're from just some different sellers on there, and then I got from Gorgeous Guineas. So I'm going to show you them in order of that really, I think. So we'll start off with the Viovet and I'll show you what I got. So the main reason I actually purchased from Viovet in the first place was actually to get these two items. Now I can't tell you exactly the price other than it will be on the screen. I think they were around £7 each, and from my research it's the cheapest place in the UK. So what I do is I split a tablet between two pigs, so I've got 4, so I use 2 tablets a day and I alternate between the 2 types. So I have 1 day urinary and 1 day vitamin C. The second item that I was looking for and to purchase from Viovet was this F10 SC veterinary disinfectant. I get a lot of questions about what disinfectant I use for my guinea pigs, and since they had that fungal infection sprout when I got Daphne, F10 was the go-to for me. F10 is highly effective and it is non-toxic, non-irritating, non-corrosive and biodegradable. And this is the concentrated formula. So this is 100 mils and this will last you well over a year if you use it correctly. Now on the back it says how many mils to a litre. So if you're just doing general disinfection, it says 2 mils to a litre, and then for high level disinfection, it like bacteria, yeast, fungi, most viruses, it's 4 mil to a litre, and for use against the most resistant viruses, it's 8 mil in 1 litre. So as you can imagine, this is 100 mils, and a litre of disinfectant lasts me a good while anyway. So think about 100 mils. And I generally use, if I'm honest, I generally use the 4 mils, which is the high level disinfection, because I like to make sure that any fungal spores or anything is not going to be resting on their cage or any of their items. So I like to use this on the 4 mil instead of the 2. It would obviously last me a lot longer if I just used the 2, but I just feel better in knowing that it's got the 4 in there. So I would definitely recommend this. You can get it in all different sizes. You can also get it pre-made, but if you get it pre-diluted and everything, it's going to be a lot more expensive in overall. So I highly recommend getting the concentrated and diluting it down yourself. This was, I think, about £9, and I think that might sound like a lot, but when you think about how far 4 mils and a litre go, this will last you at least 25 litres if you're using the high concentrate. Now if you're using just the normal, it's going to last you 50 litres worth of disinfectant. It goes a long way and I would definitely recommend it. It's one of my favourite disinfectants and it's really the only one I use now. These next treats were really just an add-on to get me over the free delivery amount. So these I think were about £1 each, and they are these little kind of like cereal things which have got a creamy kind of centre in them, and this one is carrot flavoured and the other is berries. Now I don't give these on a regular basis and I wouldn't recommend it. So this next item, I can't actually show you it because it is in the wash at the moment. Well, I think it's downstairs, but it is a pet wear wash bag, and this is something that I'd known about for a few months but I hadn't ever really delved into it, and this is the jumbo size, and unfortunately they don't do a bag in pink because I think that's definitely what I would have gone for, but I got this one in the green. There is an orange as well. And it's basically a bag that you put all of your fleece or any kind of item that the animals have been on. It's not just for guinea pigs, obviously, it's for horses, it's for dogs, cats, loads of different types of animals, anything that produces hair or any muck. So it's something that you just put in a bag and you zip it up and you put it in the wash as per normal, and it washes it completely perfectly, and you then have all the extra hay and anything else in the bottom of the bag separate from your washing, and it won't get into your washing machine and block it up, which is definitely something that a lot of people suffer with using fleece. I always shake out my stuff prior, but this is definitely an added like little catch to catch all the extra bits that I haven't managed to shake off, and it's definitely a safety kind of thing. So I think I will be doing a video on this, but I believe the jumbo size was around £13. The last item I picked up from Viovet was this ready grass, and I love to give this to the pigs occasionally. I don't give it all the time because I believe it is quite high in calcium, this grass, but it's a nice little addition and enrichment for them. So it's nice to just sprinkle over their existing hay, their just general hay, and to mix it in, and they really do love this stuff. It's fresher than hay, so it's not been dried as far as hay has been, but it's kind of in between grass and hay, and it's a lovely smell. It's just something they all absolutely adore, and that is the last thing I got from Viovet. These are the 3 purchases that I got on eBay, and these are all second-hand books. It was actually Lucy from Lubu Shedsu that prompted me to purchase these. She did a video, which I will link down below, which is all about her guinea pig books and which ones she'd recommend over others and which ones she probably wouldn't repurchase. And I have to say it was a really useful video. I've not actually got many guinea pigs books, and it's nice to see some recommendations from a like-minded person who knows the proper care and everything. So these are 3 different books, but they are all by the same author, and that's Peter Gurney. So we've firstly got a Piggy Potions, and I believe all of these, I think all in total they cost me £6.50 because they were used. And this has just got little natural remedies for illnesses, but this definitely does not equate to going to the vet, so you still want to go to the vet. It's something useful to look at, especially if your internet is down, and I think it's a really useful thing. Plus I think the illustrations are really cute and funny, so I definitely like this book. Then we've got What's My Guinea Pig, and I mean, I know what my guinea pigs are, what breed they are, but it's still nice to have a book going through the breeds, and this is a really nice little illustrated, it's got photography book, and it's got all the different breeds, although it doesn't actually have Lung Carrier, but Lung Carrier was quite a recent breed, so I'm not surprised with that, and I do believe this is not the youngest book, but you can see all the different breeds, and I think it's a lovely nice book to look at. And there's my little Peruvians, although Clara and Arabella would definitely not allow that. Arabella hates having her long hair, so she cuts it probably more like an Abyssinian, so, but Clara will allow me to a point to keep her hair long. But yeah, it's just got lots of different breeds, and I think it's a nice little book to have. And there's Finley's breed, but yeah, that's that one. And then the last one is The Proper Care of Guinea Pigs, and this is more of a kind of in-depth read, and it's got a lot of different kind of topics here, and it's Lucy mentioned in her video that it's one of the first books that recommended what we now know as like our DIY cages with the perspex front or the glass front, and he is actually one of those that first made them and promoted it instead of pet store cages. So I think that's amazing, and that's one of the reasons I bought this book, was because the care in it is definitely of a higher standard than a lot of other guinea pig books provide. That you can see here the glass front on the cage, and I think it's just brilliant. I think it's great, and he has had lots of experience of owning guinea pigs. But yeah, I definitely recommend these books, and have a look on eBay or Amazon. There are a lot of places that do secondhand books, and these were, yeah, as I said, I think they were about £6.50 including shipping altogether for 3 books, and they are all in good nick. So the last shop that I purchased from was Gorgeous Guineas, and this is an online shop who specifies in skin kind of products for guineas, and has all been tested, and it's all natural, and it's all perfectly safe for your guinea pigs, and it's actually way better than any kind of pet store stuff that you can get. The stuff is absolutely lovely, and I would highly recommend Gorgeous Guineas. I use this F&M ointment, which I got a bigger pot of, and this is for like scabby noses, scabby feet, just like a bit of extra crust like dry skin, scabby is all of the bits of skin that generally don't have any hair on them, and Daphne definitely suffers with that. I think because she's a curly breed, her hair is so coarse that it dries out her skin a lot, so she does get some like a flaky skin on her feet especially, and her ears do definitely need a clean more regularly than the other three. So this is something I buy specifically for her, but when I do a proper nail trim and everything for all of them, I like to put a little bit of this on all of their feet just to keep them nice and soft. Then this is something I've never actually purchased before, and it's the aloe vera soothe gel. This is just in case of like first aid, but also to help with Daphne's feet because sometimes they can get quite sore and look quite red, so I like to keep up with this, but this is just something to use like a few hours before I start using this. But this is relatively soothing too, but this cools it down a lot. The last item that you can see, which is in the middle, is some Posh & Go shampoo, and believe it or not, I've not actually tried this at all. I've never ever had it before, and it is specifically the shampoo for long-haired guinea pigs. The only shampoos that I've had before are the Lice and Easy and the Manuka and Neem shampoo, and that was because we were dealing with skin problems. But I decided to go and get the Posh & Go because this is for all 4 of them because they are all long haired, and this is something that has extra conditioning, and I think it's going to be really beneficial to Daphne's skin too. And I did want to get a Manuka, no it wasn't a Manuka, it was a Cocoa Neem Melt I think, but it was sadly out of stock because that's really good for Rex and Teddy pigs, which are quite coarse hair, and it says it's really good and nourishing for their skin, and it was something I really wanted to try with Daphne, but I will have to repurchase when it's in stock again. But I'm planning to give them all a bath soon, and I'll probably do a video on that and go into a bit more detail about these. But that's everything I got from Gorgeous Guineas. So that's everything I got in this haul, and I know it's a bit of a long one and I tried to cut down as much of my talking as possible, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you go and watch Lucy's video. She really does go into more detail about those guinea pig books, and I would highly suggest watching it if you're interested in getting one of those. And please watch out for the wash bag kind of review and also the washing machine kind of maintenance video, and I'm going to also be doing the bathing and the kind of, yeah, mainly just the bathing video with the pigs for the Posh & Go shampoo, and going into a bit more detail about Gorgeous Guineas as a brand. But thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!